came to Disney Springs for a donut because I have 100 subscribers on YouTube, thanks to you guys. So I figured I'd get a little donut to celebrate because I did that for my TikTok when I hit 1,000 followers. So it's just a donut day. So we're gonna go home and we're gonna eat this donut, celebrate 100 followers, and do a little DCP chat. I'm back at home and I am making food on my bedroom floor. I am currently making mini Tamatoa seaweed rolls. I got it from the Disney Villains cookbook. Figured I'd try to make some things from it while I'm down here. So I have mini Tamatoa seaweed rolls, and then another day I'm gonna make Kronk spinach puffs. So that'll be cool. I figured since I'm an adult and I can do adult things, I can eat my donut before lunch / maybe dinner. I don't know. But yeah, guys, I finally hit 100 subscribers. And I know that might not seem like a lot, but it is a lot. To me, at least. That means 100 people looked at my videos and was like, oh yeah, I want to follow her. Can you imagine 100 people in a room all together? That's a lot of people. So thank you for that. I wanted to branch out and get something I never had before, like some like crazy flavor, like Fruity Pebbles or something, but there wasn't a line and the cashier was like waiting on me. I felt bad, so I just picked something random and got a simple like icon. It's called the Icon donut. So it looks like a regular glazed donut with blue icing and orange sprinkles. So it's absolutely ginormous, basically the size of my head. It's, oh my god. Look how tiny my bite is compared to the rest of the donut. Let me eat this and I'll come back. So I'm still waiting on my rice mixture to cool down. If you're curious, it's just regular like sticky rice, rice vinegar, sugar, and salt. And you can put sesame seeds in it, but I chose not to. So we're just letting this cool down for a bit, and then we're going to spread it on our nori sheets, and then cut up some vegetables to put in it. And I ate like a third of this donut because it's a lot. I'm not like a sweets person. I figured I would answer some questions about the college program since I've been here for however many months at this point. I don't even know. It is raining outside, so that's great. Gloomy weather. It's been raining every day. It's monsoon season. So I have some questions written down that I think would be good to answer. What advice do you have for someone coming into the Disney College program? Make the best of it. Like your program will be what you make it. If you come in with a mindset of like, oh, like I'm gonna hate my job, I'm not gonna make any friends, I'm gonna be stuck in my room all day, you're not gonna have a good time. But if you come in with the mindset of, I'm gonna make so many friends, I get to meet new people every day at my job, and all this stuff, you're gonna have a great program. A tip I will say is to get out of the Disney bubble every once in a while, because staying in the Disney bubble for months and months on end can feel kind of isolating, surprisingly. I don't know, it's kind of hard staying in the Disney bubble because you feel disconnected from like actual, like the real world. Every once in a while, go like find a cute cafe in Orlando or go to a park, go take a walk. I don't know, do whatever, but get out of the Disney bubble every once in a while. Oh my gosh, I just tried to put in, so at work we use iPads and those iPads have a password, and I keep putting the iPad password into my personal phone. It's terrible. What's your least favorite part about the DCP? Right now I don't see many like negative things about it. Like personally, through my experience, I'm sure other people have different experiences. In January, a lot of my friends are going to be finishing their programs and going back home. So I think maybe future Caitlin would say a downside of the DCP is like your friends leaving, because you get so used to hanging out with them every day, going to work with them almost every day. So it'll be hard to kind of readjust once all of my friends are gone. But I'll just have to keep myself busy. That's another thing about the DCP. Keep yourself busy, because if it's your first time away from home, if you don't keep yourself busy and you don't get out of your room or your apartment, you're gonna want to go home. Like, you're gonna start spiraling and you're gonna start looking up like how to get back home, how much a U-Haul would cost. Okay, so keep yourself busy and distracted so that doesn't happen. What are your hours and shifts like as a resort concierge? As a CP, you have to get scheduled at least 30 hours. Like, Disney will schedule you at least 30 hours. You can pick up shifts, but you can't exceed 40 hours in a week, or else it's overtime. And Disney doesn't really like to pay you overtime. So if you, let's say you have like 35 hours and you want to pick up an 8-hour shift, they would likely decline it because it would put you in overtime. Some days it's really busy if there's a convention in town, but other days it can be really slow. Like yesterday we had just under 200 check-ins and I checked in one person. And that doesn't mean like 200 people are physically coming into the lobby throughout the day. That includes like mobile check-in, direct to room, like all that stuff. What is my favorite part about the Disney College program? Making friends. It can be really hard to make friends in the beginning, but once you kind of get a groove of like your work schedule and your coworkers, you start to create bonds. And like the people that I met in Concierge Corps back in June are now my best friends, because we're all CPs, we all get the same like shifts, we all like go to the parks together, it's great, we're bonded. Working is nice, being able to work at Disney is obviously great, getting free admission is obviously great, discounts are great, but it's really the people that you meet. In 5 years, when you've finished your program, you aren't really gonna think of going to your shifts every day. You're gonna think of the memories that you made with your friends during your program. So I'd say it's really important to make friends. And if you're struggling to make friends, like, join some Facebook groups, go find a local church. Like, there's always gonna be people that you can meet and connect and network with. So, you know, there are ways. If you live at Flamingo, go to the Flamingo events. Like, put yourself out there, talk to people, be approachable, and I guarantee you're gonna find someone with, you know, people who have things in common with you. I mean, you're all working for Disney, right? That's one thing right there. How do you like Florida away from Disney? Florida gets on my nerves. Florida drivers, specifically, I can't stand them. I can't stand them at all. Along with Florida stoplights. Why am I sitting at a red light for 5 minutes? That's way too long. And it's irritating. And I try my best, but you know what? My road rage has gotten a lot worse since I moved here. And I'm not the type to like flick someone off or like roll down my window and start screaming at them. I'm just really passive aggressive from the inside of my car, okay? I don't mind that it rains every day. I kind of like thunderstorms, so it's not a big deal for me. My favorite though is when people come in, they're like, oh my gosh, it's so hot outside, and it's like 80 degrees. I'm like, oh, you must be from the north. Because I could use a jacket right now, actually. Would you do another program? No. This is my second program. I think my first program, it was my very first time living away from home, and especially in another state, like 9 to 10 hours away. So the first program, I tried to make the best of it, but homesickness definitely got the best of me. It was just really isolating. My mental health wasn't that great. I missed home a lot. I ended off on a kind of bad note when I left my first program. So my decision to do the second program was more of me wanting to redeem myself and prove to myself that I could actually get through it and I could do it. And I didn't term or anything my last program, but I just wanted to prove myself that it is literally what you make it. And I think I have proved that to myself. I think I've gotten clarity on what I really want in life. And I know I'm still young, okay? But from a, growing up, being an adult, being independent, point of view, I feel like I have grown, and DCP will grow you as a person. I am definitely not the same person as I was when I started my very first program. And I'm also not the person that I was when I ended my first program. I think that living independently and figuring it out on your own in a new place is the fastest way to grow up and kind of figure it out for yourself. No, I wouldn't do another program. I think at that point it would be my third program, and I think I've gotten everything I wanted to get out of the program through this one. After this program, that'll be it for me. What's it like living with roommates? It can be definitely difficult to adjust to, especially if you don't know the people previously, or at least don't know them well. You just kind of have to find your groove on, how your lifestyle matches with their lifestyles. You might not see them all the time. You might be home alone all the time. We all have different schedules. So it's not bad. I think just finding a routine for laundry, cleaning, stuff like that, it can definitely get difficult. I mean, it's bound to be difficult when you have roommates. It's literally inevitable to not have some sort of issue at some point. You just gotta get through it. It is what it is. You do you. And if someone else has a problem with it, they can come talk to you about it. Super simple. Personally, when I go home, I will not be having roommates. This is the last time I will be having roommates, unless it is someone that I know very well and are comfortable living with. What's your dream job working for Disney? It used to be being a character performer. That was before I was diagnosed with POTS, though. I'm not a very active person anymore. I get exhausted really quickly. I get dizzy spells just from standing too much. If I stand up too fast, I get lightheaded and have to hold on to something. I'm exhausted and my heart rate is so fast, even walking upstairs or going on a small walk. So I don't know how possible it would be now, but that was what I wanted to do in the past. Right now, I'm pretty interested in the content creation, digital media aspect of Disney. Would I want to pursue that? Maybe, maybe not. It just depends on where I'm at. I'm a very go with the flow person. I used to have a plan for everything. By this year, I will have this done. By this year, I'll have this done. I'm not like that anymore. At this point, my plans have changed so much that I'm all right, God, just do your thing, man. I'm just here for the ride. That's all the questions that I have. Is my rice fully cooled yet? What the heck? Should I touch it? Yeah, I'd say it's fully cold. So I can go ahead and put it on this thing. I've never done this before. Maybe I'll show you the finished product. But that was it for DCP chats. If you have any questions, you you can always message me on Instagram. My handles are in my bio, or you can just leave a comment on this video and I'll answer it at some point. But okay, I'll see you in a little bit. I totally forgot to mention to you guys that I did, maybe you already know, I don't know, but I did get into the Candlelight Processional cast choir this year. So I'm super excited to be doing that again, and I have my first rehearsal next week. So I'll keep you updated on how that goes. And hopefully they'll announce the celebrities soon and we can get, you know, try to get first dibs on those shows. Alright guys, I hope you guys like this video. If you have any questions about the Disney College program, drop them below. If not, have a great day. Peace out. Bye.